You are watching 2 Liter J.
2 Liter J for the real world wide hood star.
Pastor 2 Liter for the real world wide hood star.
Pastor 2 Liter J for the real world wide hood star.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the YouTube channel right here. My name is 2 Liter J. We're back with this video right here. I'm not going to be talking too much into this. I just want to point this all out to y'all. I was recently watching the Christian whistleblower, Jeffrey Daughtery. I watched a number of this guy's streams, and every stream, this guy is always talking smack, trashing my God, your God, the God of the Old Testament, the Father of Jesus, and Jesus also in general, but not as much. This guy is always talking trash about Yahweh, or whatever you want to call the Old Testament God. That's his name that he gave to Moses, so thus I call him Yahweh. You can call him whatever you want to, you just call him God. But in general, the Christian whistleblower, Jeffrey Daughtery, is always trashing the Old Testament God, the Father of Jesus, and Jesus in general. And I went in there recently, asked him, dude, what's the point of this? What is the point of you trashing my God all the time? And I asked him that. I had to pay $5 because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't acknowledge my my question. But since I did, I finally got the answer I have been looking from this YouTube channel for a while now. He answered himself, alright? He's jealous of God. He wants to be like him. And since he can't, he will trash him in any way, shape, or form possible that he can. He calls him narcissistic. He calls him a falsehood. All this other stuff, you know, that he can say. And I just think that's very cowardly for you to be doing that, alright? So thus I asked the question, and he revealed himself to the internet. So watch this. This is Jeffrey Daughtery answering my question about why he's always trashing Yahweh. And here you go. I'm going to play this out. Peace.
The God of the Bible is a bad God. The God of the Bible is a fallen God, a flawed God, a terrible God, and that he is not worthy of my worship. He is not worthy of my prayer. But what do I do next? I even took notes for this, ladies and gentlemen. That's how important this is. But a lot of people believe the God of the Bible is a falsehood, but then, and I guess it's very normally and very rationally and very predictably, as Tracy Dyer chimes in, well then, if that God is bad, if that God is wrong, as you've proven to us over and over that he is, then who do we worship? And who do we pray to? Who should we pray to, Jeff? Who should we worship? And that's probably the number one question. Even Tracy says it's one of the most common questions that pop up in the chat on this channel. And I remember that when I was preaching, we used to say, or at least us evangelists did, because it's a great line. It really gets people thinking. We used to say there's a God-shaped hole in the heart of every man, of every woman. There's a God-shaped hole in every man and every woman. And then when I came into this realm, I'm like, that's not true. But now I begin to ask, is it true? Okay, 2 Liter J, thank you for the $5. I'll interrupt my train of thought to ask you to answer this question. 2 Liter J says, why do you pick on Yahweh so much when there's thousands of other false gods? Well, number one, Jay, sounds like you're one of Yahweh's boys, so sorry to pick on your boy, but there are, I don't know if there's thousands of other false gods, but there's other false gods. But none of those other false gods are in charge of the realm in which I'm living. The being, he's not even really Yahweh. That's a name he has usurped and stolen. The Yahweh being, the artist now known as Yahweh when he's really not. Con artist is really what he is. But he is in charge, or at least was, of this domain in which I am in. He has spent 2,000 years building a fear and guilt control matrix. He has enslaved billions and billions of people upon this planet. He had tricked me for 25, 30 years. So hell yeah, I'm picking on Yahweh, because that's the bitch that bitched me out for 25 years. Yeah, I'm going to pick on him. He's been messing with me for 20 years. And I haven't even started picking on that bitch yet. I haven't even started. So, 2 Liter J, there's 4 liters worth of an answer. Put that in your hot cup of shut up and drink it. Thank you for the question. And if you want to give me $5, you can say anything stupid you want to anytime. And I don't think that was stupid, but that's just a great example. Well, Yahweh is the only one we know. Who else do we pray to? Do we have a God-shaped hole inside of our heart? Yeah, we do have a God-shaped hole in our heart. But that doesn't mean, ladies and gentlemen, it's organic. Think about who we are. We are, ladies and gentlemen, genetically modified organisms. We are GMOs. Bianchi Roadshow says, Jeff, you're for sure going to hell. So why don't we just pray to Bianchi Roadshow? Because Bianchi Roadshow is obviously God. Because Bianchi Roadshow knows who's going to hell and who's not. So there's a God you could pray to. Bianchi Roadshow. Bianchi, you know there's no hell. And I'm not going to it. But even if there were a hell, I'd rather go there than to worship your narcissistic, failed, flawed God.